Cockers, CBBC Top 10. Oh, Top 10. Yes. You alright, me old cockers? It's me, Hacker off the telly. I'm counting down my top 10 shows on CBBC. So why don't you join me inside my little kennel? But take your shoes off first, cockers. At number 5, it's the 4 O'Clock Club, my favourite programme with a time-related title. After News at 10 and Watchdog, of course. I mean, I'm not including Hacker Time in that list. I've never really cared for that show. Anyway, back to the 4 O'Clock Club. This show is great because it claims to deal with school life in a gritty and realistic fashion. And then they ruin it by singing about everything. I mean, what's that all about, Cocker? Oh, it makes me so mad. I could just... When I'm watching telly, there's a concept that angers me. These people who articulate their emotions musically. Oh, that's not real life, no. Frankly, it's just plain wrong. That's why I must voice my hatred via the medium of song. Oh. Oh, I just voiced my hatred through the medium of song, didn't I? That means the 4 O'Clock Club is realistic after all. And that's why in my top 10 list of CBBC shows, the 4 O'Clock Club is number 5. Number 5. At number 4, it's Dennis the Menace and Gnasher. This is a show all about a rancid boy and his rancid dog. The boy's terrible hair is matched only by his terrible voice. I say terrible because he sounds a lot like a certain Christopher Eileen Johnson. Yes. Nevertheless, it's well known in show business circles that Yonko and I are the very best of friends. Even though he feels threatened by my talent, and I feel sickened by his very existence. But we do get on famously. Well, I get on more famously because, well, I'm more famous, aren't I? I'll never forget the first time Yonko walked into the CBBC office. I said, "Are you the new Lav cleaner?" He laughed and said no. I said, "In that case, you must be the new Lav." He didn't laugh at that, though. But after he'd scraped everything off his shoes, we formed a friendship that can never be broken. Hang on, who's this? Hang on. Yonko, I've told you never to phone me. No, I don't want to watch 17 hours of Doctor Who outtakes with you. Ever. Good day to you, madam. Love you. Yeah. As I was saying, our friendship can never be broken, and that's why in my top 10 list of CBBC shows, Dennis the Menace and Gnasher is number 4. Ugh. At number 3, it's Strange Hill High. This is a show all about some very weird children. I mean, have you seen those sticks attached to their arms? I mean, what's all that about, eh, cockers, eh? I don't know why this programme's on my list, actually, because it contains 2 things I despise the most. Puppets and school. Oh, puppets scare me, frankly. Horrible little things. They make me physically wretched with their jerky movements and stupid mouths. I mean, why would anybody watch that? It's a travesty, cocker. As for school, I'll never forget my first day at school. I walked into the classroom and the teacher said, "Sit down." I said, "Oi, you can't tell me to sit down. I'm not a dog." And she replied, "Yes, you are a dog." And I went, "Oh, yeah, yeah." Then she said, "What's 2 plus 2? And I said, "It's a sum." She said, "I know it's a sum, but what is 2 plus 2? I said, "It's a sum, cocker." And she said, "I know it's a sum, but what's 2 plus 2? I said, "Are you not listening to me, love? It's a sum. 2 plus 2 is a sum." She said, "I know it's a sum, but what's the answer to 2 plus 2? And I said, "I've absolutely no idea. No." Anyway, she said, "Get your jotter out." And I thought she said, "Get your otter out." Luckily, I did have an otter in my satchel, and that's why I never went to school again. So in my top 10 list of CBBC shows, Strange Hill High is number 3. At number 2, it's everyone's favourite horribly historic programme, Ooglies. Horrible Histories. I love horrible histories because I like learning things via the medium of song. That's why I've written my own educational one all about the perils of not using room temperature butter. Hit it! So one cloudy Thursday lunchtime, I thought I'd make a ham sandwich. So I got some ice cold butter out of the ice cold fridge. Could have spread it on my bread to save my life. Clumps of dairy produce stuck fast to my knife. Hard and yellow clusters cause me hours of strife, so I use me paste instead. Meat produce paste. So there you have it. I wouldn't have come up with that song if it hadn't been for Horrible Histories. And that's why in my top 10 list of CBBC shows, Horrible Histories is number 2. Welcome to number 1 on my list. Could I have a drum roll, please? Yes, it's got mystery, it's got suspense, it's terrifying, it's emotional, it's got some of the best acting on television. It's The One Show! The One Show? That's not even on CBBC. All right, in that case, it'll have to be Wolf Blood instead. Yes, Wolf Blood holds a special place in my heart because it stars my close personal friend, Bobby Lockwood, who plays Ridian. In fact, I was hanging about with Bobby just yesterday. Let me demonstrate the conversation we had. Ahem. Bobby, do you fancy going for something to eat? Oh, Hacker, that sounds like a great idea. That's very good. I know it sounds like a good idea. It was my idea. Of course it's a good idea. Now, would you prefer curry or pizza? Well, I don't think I should have curry because it gives us terrible wind. All right, then pizza it is. But I can't have pizza either because I'm intolerant to dairy. Well, you can have it without the cheese, can't you? But it won't have the same flavour, will it, Hacker? I know it won't have the... You get some spicy meat on it then if you want to. Well, that'll give us terrible wind instead. All right, then. You can just sit there with a breadstick and that's the end of it. But breadsticks give us wind as well. Well, do you have a glass of water then? End scene. What a lovely man. And that's why in my top 10 list of CBBC shows, Wolf Blood is number 1! Ow!